Hello, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk with Pastor P. I am your host, Pastor Patience Olani. I am still on the subject of choosing your soulmate. Today, I will be speaking on 5 qualities to look for when choosing a soulmate. Number one, in order to know the qualities to look out for, you need to first establish what you really want. Knowing this will help you in determining the kind of man or woman you want to marry. Just as I said in my previous episode, not just anyone can fit into your life. You have to know what you really want and you go for it. Number two, choose someone with similar values as yours. If the person you are trying to marry does not have the same values with you, you are heading towards a life of misery. For instance, if your value is beautiful women, riches, flashy cars, that is what you will go for. But what happens when these are no longer available? What happens? Also, do you desire to marry a church person or one who likes clubbing or partying, and meanwhile you are not an outgoing person? Don't be deceived that a person will change after marriage. Know that you cannot change anyone except they choose to. So don't marry and expect. Don't marry somebody that is not in this, that does not have the same value with you, and you expect that the person will change after marriage. Number three, seek for a man or a woman that fears God. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 30 says, "Beauty is vain, but a woman that fears the Lord, she shall be praised." So also is a man that fears the Lord, he shall be praised. A man and a woman that fears God will treat you right. Yeah. He will have respect and regards for you. He or she will respect your feelings. He will cherish or honor you. He will not abuse you. He will not violate you. He will not demean you. And he or she will also respect your space when necessary. Number four, look for a person with character. Check how he or she relates with his parents, his sisters, brothers, and friends. The way they treat them, the way he treats them, will most times determine the way he will treat you. You must not ignore warning signs or red flags if you discover any. However, that does not mean that you should be too critical. Number five, you must not overlook compatibility and chemistry issues. This you will know as you go out on a date. Dating is the initial stage of a relationship. And that's the reason why we date, so that we get to know the type of person we are bringing into our lives. Don't expect a perfect person, because none is. You are not. Also, so as you go on a date, ask yourself some questions. Number one, do I enjoy his or her company? Number two, is there any chemistry between us? Number three, is there any aspect of my date personality that I cannot stand? Number four, do I feel encouraged? Do I feel encouraged, affirmed, and inspired by my date? Number five, in what ways do we differ? Do we hardly argue on one thing? Don't forget Amos 3:3. Can two work together except they agree? Does he or she have goals, visions, purpose in life? How does he or she fit into my life and future? These are things you have to ask yourself. Do not make a choice solely based on your present level or condition. Rather, choose based on where you are going. Your first date will determine if there will be another one. And if after the second date you feel this is not the person who will fit into your life, then pursue no further. And don't waste your precious time or the time of the other person. Ladies, listen. If you are not the one, you are not the one. Move on with your life. Once you notice that the man does not love you, or does not want to continue the relationship, a man that loves you will do anything to get you, no matter how you initially ignore him. Do not force yourself on any man. Let him come for you. You don't have to harass him or her with phone calls or text messages in the name of, I want to follow up. Don't be desperate. If you have to beg for attention before marriage, know that you will continue to do so afterwards. I believe you don't want that for your life. You are valuable, ladies. You are precious. You are the most beautiful creature that God has ever made. That is the kind of value you should have for yourself. And make any man feel he is missing something valuable if they miss you. Amen? In all, do not forget to pray and commit your desire to God. He will guide you and lead you to the right person. Amen? Thanks for listening, and I hope you have been blessed. Please share this video and make comments or send your contributions. Also send your question, which I will love to answer when I come on air again. See you next Thursday, same time as we continue on this series. Till then, stay blessed. Shalom.